Hey, this your boy Joaquin Loper. Hey, I'm in my hometown of Decatur, Mississippi, big town, Decatur, Mississippi. And I was asked a question a couple weeks ago about racism and what I knew about racism and had I ever experienced real racism. And I just didn't understand what the real racism meant. You know, I've experienced racism and it was real. So let me take you back here. I'm standing in the main strip of Decatur, Mississippi. There's the courthouse. You know, right back there is the fire station, and you know what used to be the library, and a motorcycle passing. But I'm gonna back out in the street for a second here. I'm gonna let you all see something. This is the main strip of Decatur. The only stoplight in Decatur down there. Going back here, I'll take that back. They do have a little caution light down there by the school, by the college now. However, when I was 12 years old, 1993. So back in 1993, the organization known as the Ku Klux Klan, the Klan marched on Decatur, Mississippi for the last time that we know of. But they came down Main Street, and I'll never forget being here. I'll never forget being here as a 12, 13-year-old kid standing on this side of the sidewalk. Let me get on up on the sidewalk a little bit for you so y'all can see it. This is Decatur's sidewalk. And all the way down, as far as you can see, were black people from other counties and a few white people in the mix of us. However, on this side of the street, by the courthouse, from the courthouse on up and down by the building down there, by the courthouse, all the way back up and down that sidewalk. However, so there's the courthouse. From down on by the stop sign down there, from the courthouse, all the way back up and down the sidewalk on the opposite side were white people. Many of them I knew, some from other counties, but they all lined up over there. We all knew each other from some shape, fashion, or form of life. This road, cousin, back home, baby. Hey, this road became more than just a road. This road at that point in time for me as a 12 or 13-year-old kid became a great divide. This road here was a great divide because it divided whites from blacks, and it showed people where they stood. You saw and heard a lot of things from a lot of Caucasian people that, frankly, I went to school with their kids. I knew them, not only in Decatur, but in this place called the United States. From my opinion and point of view as a kid, that means the whites stood for the whites and the blacks for the blacks. So when people say don't make things as black and white, or don't make it black and white, you can't help it when you've had those kind of experiences. And the few whites that were over with the blacks were cussing the Klan out. I heard a lot of things that day, but it taught me something. It taught me that what they show on TV, not actually true anymore. Well, not at that point, because I didn't see fear. I didn't see fear from my people. Yeah, I saw them standing up for themselves and calling people out. Calling them out by name because they could see their boots. They could say, hey, I know who you are because you always wear those shoes. You always wear those boots. Calling them out. I saw blacks and other family members coming down, you know, giving them a piece of their mind. But that was the day it showed me not to fear things, not to fear people. But that was an experience for me in Decatur, Mississippi, 1993. Even for people that would say, hey, racism was a long time ago. Hey, slavery ended a long time ago. Did it? Did the actual practice of it, mentally, spiritually, not just physically, end? Because the fear of trying to hold another people down by fear and by force, would that not be considered slavery as well? In some fashion, shape, or form? But trying to understand people, you never know what they've been through. And from this story, I'm going to share another story with you that happened later on that night with me that was even scarier than the actual march itself. It also goes to show you why kids should listen to their parents. Because if I listened to my parents, what you're going to hear about later on never would have happened. But that's me, Joaquin Loper, a.k.a. better known as Jock. In Decatur, Mississippi. Big time town of Decatur. Hanging out. Seeing my people, man. I love this place. This place is what made me. Never be afraid or forget where you're from. That's what made you. Rep it.